Hello everyone. If you're doing any of these five things, you're probably wasting time, losing money, and stressing yourself out for no reason. Let's change that starting right now. And if you find any of this video entertaining or useful, maybe hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Now, let's jump right in. The first bad detailing habit that I had to stop was going too fast. At the beginning, it's so easy to think that flying through a detail means you're being efficient. But in reality, it just leads to more mistakes and burnout. When you rush, you miss spots, you make careless errors, and you deliver subpar work. Remember, you're being trusted with someone's pride and joy. You treat it like it's your own, that customer is way more likely to come back and refer you to others. If you don't, chances are you'll never see that vehicle again and lose out on a potential lifelong customer. So if you're ever worried about time, it's better to reschedule than to rush. Most customers will understand if you let them know it's in their best interest properly. And if a customer can't understand that, chances are they weren't the right customer for you anyways. The second bad detailing habit that I had to deal with was kind of on the flip side, but taking too long is just as bad. The car isn't just a job to you, it's someone's transportation, a huge investment, and a part of someone's daily life. Not everyone is fortunate enough or just wants to have more than one vehicle around, so they're giving up one of their biggest expenses and possessions over to you. Don't make them wait longer than they have to, because that just builds up worries, especially if they're a first timer or have their own errands. The longer you take, the more they might start thinking, maybe I should find someone faster next time. Or they just won't bring it back as often and instead let things build up even more, in turn making your job that much harder each time they come back. So stay focused, pace yourself, and try to remember, you will always enjoy your break more when the job is completely done and you can relax knowing that you did a good job. Number 3 is not staying up to date. The detailing industry is always evolving, sometimes faster than we can even keep up. New tools, new techniques, and better products. If you don't stay tapped in, you're leaving better results, faster jobs, and even extra income on the table. Not only are there new inventions coming out all the time, but many enthusiasts create their own methods as well. It's up to you to stay up to date to find the ones that are the most efficient and the most profitable for you, both your business and the customer. If you're too caught up in what you're doing now, you're potentially leaving hours and hours of extra money and better results, or just free time in general that could be spent doing other things on the table. You don't always have to be doing the most up-to-date things if you're detailing out of, say, enjoyment or in your own free time. But if you're running a business and relying on getting the fastest results and the best ones, it's beyond worth checking out what the community is talking about on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying you need to buy every new product that drops or adopt a new system right out of the gate. But jump into a Facebook group, watch some YouTube videos. You never know when you'll find a small change that can completely level up your workflow. And the best part is a lot of this info is free, with others testing them out, so you already have all the answers. Number 4 is buying stuff I didn't need. I can admit to being kind of bad about this when I started out. Most of, if not all, detailers can relate to this. It's so exciting seeing some of these new tools and wanting to give them a try to see how they work and affect your process. Beginner detailers often struggle with this the most because they want to be as prepared as possible when they start taking on customers. It's a hard thing to get right, and trust me, I still have tools I've never laid a finger on after 5 years. My advice would be to start with the most basic yet versatile tools you can and grow as the situations arise. Practice on your personal vehicle or family members and see if any issues come up while working that you think would be better handled with the tool that you've been eyeing. Or if you know you're booking a vehicle out, say, a week in advance and you're waiting to pull the trigger on something like a new scrub pad that would come in handy, that gives you plenty of time to order it and get it in before the situation comes about. As opposed to buying something like this months beforehand, only to realize you didn't need it as bad as you thought after all. Things like this can be a huge money waster, and if you're just starting out, you really can't afford to take risks like these. So what if you're getting the cheaper brushes than the Instagram detailer who's been doing it for years or is in a wealthier community than you? So what if you're buying a versatile rinseless wash instead of 5 different foaming car soaps? You are saving money, you're building experience, and as long as you're delivering results, the rest will fall into place with time. So if you hold off just a little bit, you'll save money, storage space, and it'll make each purchase way more meaningful because you'll actually use it. And the fifth and final bad detailing habit that I had to stop was working for other detailers and not my own customers. This is one I will always preach about. It's so cool to watch these satisfying foam shots and tiny brush videos online. But real world detailing is about the customer and not impressing other detailers. I think it's so important to document your work, whether it's for your own review to see what you can improve upon, maybe it's for legal reasons to help ensure you're doing your best, especially if any accidents occur, or you're doing it for marketing reasons to try and attract more customers. But none of these reasons should come at the expense of trying to appease some of the more, say, nitpicky detailers online. Your business, your customers, and your methods. If you're being safe and producing results, then the only people who matter are you and said customer. Constructive criticism or advice should always be welcome, but you shouldn't be bringing out these teeny tiny brushes with an abundance of satisfying foam on a door panel in any of these scenarios because it's just unrealistic. Now, there's no harm in making entertaining videos for the masses, but if this is all you're doing while on the clock, then it's just not practical. You're wasting time, money, and energy overall just adding 10 minutes to each door section. At the end of the day, most customers care about results and not if you used a $50 brush for a tiny vent for 10 minutes. Long story short, make sure to keep in mind that many detailers you see online aren't in the same situation as you, which means not all of their tools and methods can be applied to your scenario. Get the job done right, get it done safely, and make sure the customer is happy. That's what really matters. And there you have it. 5 bad detailing habits that I had to stop so I could actually grow and enjoy my business. If any of these hit home for you, don't beat yourself up. It's all a part of the learning curve. The key is recognizing them early so you can fix them before they cost you more in the long run. If you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more, and if you have any bad habits you're working on breaking, let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to tune into more of my DIY tuber videos every other Thursday, as well as the other contestants, with normal videos coming from me on Fridays or Saturdays. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's that. See ya.